And this is a birthday present for Lorelei because she had to work all the time during her birthday. Her business is so successful that she just working all the time. So now we're going to take a little time off and go to Seattle. And there's another reason we're going to Seattle, is because we tried to make a will a couple of years ago. The lawyer says, well, you can't make a will because you've got economic problems. Well, so to solve those economic problems, we had to get a divorce. And so that's what we did. And now the economic problems are resolved, and that we don't have any more economic problems. So we're also going to get married up in Seattle, because we've been living in sin for the last 2 years. Now we're going to solve that problem. So we're going to meet Sharon about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and now we're on our way to Seattle.
There's okay.
In downtown Seattle, we just got our marriage license. And this is a new building in downtown Seattle. It really goes up there. Ours in downtown Seattle. Goes up there. Ours in downtown Seattle. Go into this Columbia Center building. Go to the 70th floor and take pictures from up there. Fifth tallest building in the United States. Well, wait a minute. Let me take pictures inside the observation building.
That's it, over there.
We got Vashon, it's on the horizon.
And the winds is blowing like mad coming down through that pass.
Yeah, and that's why you can see this building from Vashon Island. You can see the top of it,
Yeah.
but you can't see. There's this King Dome. My zoom isn't working, so I'm gonna not zoom in. Building used to be the tallest building in Seattle. The tower, the famous landmark of Seattle. Seattle, gonna go have lunch at the Seattle Yacht Club. We can.
We celebrate getting our marriage license.
Right. 1892. Older than our club. We're in the Seattle Yacht Club. There's the grounds. inside of the club. Really nice club. Yeah.
Beautiful flowers just outside the Seattle Yacht Club. Gorgeous things. Look at, they're so thick you can't see down through them.
Up the rental, turned in the rental car. We're waiting for Sharon to come by and pick us up. Isn't that right? Okay.
She got same traffic jam we did, I think.
Probably. Here it is arriving.
Appointment took long.
Hi, ready?
Hi! Insurance.
Here we come down to the Vashon Island Ferry. Sharon is driving in her new car.
Oh, I love ferry boats.
I do too. Ferry isn't here yet, so we have to wait. Here we are, gonna get on the ferry. There's the ferry boat.
Here's the
Bye.
ferry boat waiting to take us to Vashon.
Okay, let's go up on
Going up with the ferry.
the drawbridge.
The doctor that you want within the system.
I've tried to find out what the health maintenance
Coming off the
organization-
Vashon Ferry. On the way to Sharon's home. Whoops, a little bit of a bump. And there's Sharon driving away her car off the Vashon Ferry. Doesn't she look cute? Sharon, while it's on autofocus.
Where the road slid down the hill here.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, okay, I'll
They're
take a picture
fixing
of
it. The house slid down into the water.
that. Wow.
Do you have a landslide?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
They're driving along on Vashon. Isn't it a pretty island?
We'll go the scenic road this time.
Okay,
Out of the flow of traffic.
great.
Can't do anything. We tried. They were going on the house, a little bit of fruit trees. We tried spraying.
The caterpillars?
Yeah, and you kill the ones that are there, and then the next day the new ones come and replace them all.
Oh my gosh.
That
You're tempted
I
to
get the old nesting instinct again.
pick up Kevin and Scott. Ah, to Sharon's on Sharon Street.
So we're gonna stop for the mail first.
Okay.
So you can roll down your window.
Mom, they just like that one kind of tree.
Well, fruit trees, anything with
Yeah, all your leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all brown because the caterpillar ate all their leaves.
and all the leaves off all the trees.
Gee, you bet.
Walk around and they'll be on your head, they'll be on your shoulder.
Gosh, those caterpillars are terrible. Yeah, we're gonna go see your house pretty soon. This is a long way down this driveway. Ernie, well, there's Sharon's house.
Oh, look at
We're starting to
Yeah. So, running off to catch the school bus. We're gonna try and catch up with him. This is Friday, May 28th, 1987 with him. And there goes Lauralee. And Scott's gonna come pretty quick. Where are you, Scott? There he goes. Everybody's ready to catch up with Kevin. See if he gets on the bus okay. To the corner to catch the bus. Reel's right behind him. Can you say something? Can't you say something for the camera? You gonna go to school today? Are you gonna go to school? Where's the bus coming from?
From over there.
From over there. How soon will it come?
What?
When will it come?
Nobody.
Here comes the bus.
comes the bus. Here comes the judge.
There's all the kids getting ready to get on the bus.
Stick to right now. Line up.
Yeah.
All the colors.
You're not going to do something. No way.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.
Off to school on his school bus.
All right. What are we going to do, Scott?
We're going to go back home, aren't we? Tell Grandpa what we're going to do.
What do you want to do, Scott?
Go to the dinosaurs.
Go look at it. When are we going to do that?
Turn around, look at the camera. When Kevin gets back,
When does Kevin get back from school? What?
9:30.
9:30.
No, 12:45, and we'll meet Kevin and we'll go see the dinosaurs. You want to do that? Okay, let's walk back to the house now and see this on TV, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Kevin. Now tell us about the caterpillars.
My name is not Kevin.
I mean, Scott. Tell me about the caterpillars.
It comes from that tree right over there.
Uh-huh.
And
How long?
that tree.
And how long ago?
And that tree.
Uh-huh.
And that tree.
The alder trees, huh?
And that tree. And that tree.
Lots of, are there a lot of caterpillars?
Yes.
They're all over the place, aren't they? They're in the grass?
And they came from those trees.
Yeah. Are they in the house? Kevin, look, Scott, look around this way. Are they in the house?
Yes.
Are they, do you like them in the house?
No.
No. You get them out?
Yes.
There are hundreds of thousands of caterpillars around here, aren't there?
Yeah.
We'll get a close-up picture of one in the grass, then we'll go over and look at them on the strawberry bush, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. Rio, stop it. Oh, that was the cat. See him wiggling around the grass? The tree where the caterpillars came from? Scott?
There's trees in that tree.
Yeah, there's not a leaf on the tree. It's an alder tree. No leaves on it, because the caterpillars took them all off. Isn't that awful?
Yep.
And Scott,
Strawberries.
look over here at the camera. Are there any caterpillars on the strawberries?
Yes.
Lots of them?
Yes.
Shall we, where? You point them out to us. Right there. Well, we'll go take a close-up picture of that, shall we?
Oh,
Okay. Colors on the strawberry bush, thousands of them. Go down there and take a look at it. Aren't they horrible looking things?
yes.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
All over the place.
And we have to
Can you tell us where we're going to go?
see Kevin if he comes.
Okay, we're going to go up and see Kevin to come home on the school bus, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay. Can you say anything more to the camera? A little late for the bus. Kevin just arrived. Here comes the bus. We're gonna go see him. There it's turning. There's Kevin, waving, running to greet Kevin. Here he comes. Hooray!
Fine.
What did you learn?
All about riding.
About riding? Great. Did you like it?
What
Good.
did you bring home?
Hot rod.
Hot rod.
What's that?
A Super Kid book.
You did. Did you eat your lunch?
He ate his snack. He's
Ate
going
your
to eat
snack?
his lunch at home.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do this afternoon?
Go to the dinosaur exhibit.
Good. You want to see the dinosaurs? Right?
I said that too, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, let's go home and we'll watch this on TV. You want to see it on TV, Kevin? Okay, let's go home. Larley, what's this we're looking at?
We're looking at where they took their chimney down and put in a beautiful window seat instead.
Yeah.
Really changes the outside of the house. It looks really nice. Left in a lot more sun.
Yeah.
It's on the sunny side of the house, so it'll keep the house warmer too.
Great. Well, they got a beautiful yard here. This is their yard on one side of their house. Lots of grass. Lots of trees. Just gorgeous. All around. Making a circle here. And we're coming back to their house now. A complete circle of this yard. And we'll go out and see what their kitchen looks out after. There in Jim's yard, there's their house. It's a little backlighted with the sun, the fruit trees. Winding around, there's his wood shed with lots of wood in it. Nice, beautiful yard on this side of the house. There's their garden, vegetable garden. Over in there somewhere is a secret passageway that Kevin and Scott are going to show me tomorrow. Secret passageway to come back to their house. And here we are back to their house again. Kevin is demonstrating his bicycle riding ability. Where did he go? Come over here, Kevin. Let's see how well you can ride that bike. Wow, look at him go.
Look at
Wow.
Scott on a two-wheeler.
There goes Scott. Come over here, Scott, so we can see you. Hey, you did pretty good, Kevin. Look at the camera. Yeah. How do you like your bike?
I see Zonka.
Yeah. Here comes
Those are
Scott.
the bikes
Scott,
we
come
get
on over
for
here.
Christmas.
That's the bike we gave him for Christmas. I mean, Kevin. That's Kevin there. Okay, well, let's find Scott. Scott, can you bring your bike over here and show us how well you can ride it? Hey, great.
Wait till Benji sees you riding
Great.
that two-wheeler.
Who gave you that bicycle? Did we give you that bicycle, Scott? I think we did. We gave it to you for Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Kevin, what's your friend's name?
Carl.
Carl. Can you tell Carl to come over here?
What?
Tell Carl, turn off the television. Tell Carl to come over here. Is this Carl? Hi, Carl.
Hi.
Yeah, are you a friend of Kevin's?
Yeah.
You want to see yourself on television?
Yeah.
Okay. You got anything to say to your mother or anybody?
No.
No? Okay. We'll watch this on television now, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. Sitting in Sharon's living room. This is where the
It's almost
fireplace used to be. And now they moved the fireplace.
Yeah, it is.
And
Almost.
it's over there. You can see the chimney goes all the way up to the second story. Now,
It came slow.
there's their window. There's their second story up there.
It's
Who's that waving? Oh, that's Carl. He's a ham for the television. There,
going on.
2 bedrooms for them. They got a nice circular staircase. Carl, the friend of Kevin, likes to have it up on TV. I can see that. So
Hello.
we come down here. There's the kitchen. Laurel's in there, putting away the dishes. And you can see outside, that's their kitchen view. Isn't that something? Okay, Scott and Kevin, where are we going?
Dinosaur exhibit. Dinosaur exhibit.
Okay, we're going to take that little yellow car. Whose car is that?
My dad's.
Your dad's. Okay, you guys go get in the car.
Sell the car.
What?
We're gonna sell this car.
Oh, okay. Well, you get in the car and then we'll go catch the ferry boat. It leaves at 1:30.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Get in the
Bye.
Bye. Now you're getting to be good little actors. Yeah. Get in the car and we'll go catch the ferry boat and go see the dinosaurs. Here comes the ferry and there's the snow on the mountains of the Cascades. We're going to take the...
Picture of the snow.
Yeah, I'm taking a picture of the snow and the ferry boat. Yeah. Where are we
To
going?
the water.
Do the water.
Do the water, yeah, I've got some of the water right through the fence there.
I need to get up here. Oh, it is snow.
Yeah.
The guy over there in the picture.
Are we going now? Inside the ferry boat. It's a real large ferry. You're on that.
No, there's bars.
To go over there. Instead, we had to dodge great big crater. We're gonna go around his stern. We have to give away
the time back to the Mesozoic era.
There's a planet over there. Does that see the planet?
Kevin, let's get your passport stamped with that guy. Got the wings on his back.
Did you have a good time at seeing the dinosaur exhibit? Did you have a good time, Scott? What did you get? A pencil. Great. What did you get, Kevin?
A pen.
Great, with a dinosaur on it.
And I got a dinosaur. The
Right.
dinosaur's name is Triceratops.
Great.
That's Rex.
press that button. Push hard. Push, that's right. Good boy. Yeah, you saw that. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Push it hard. Push the button, Ash. Push the button. That's right. Turn the wheel 20 where you want it. All right. Yeah, all right.
Merry-go-round.
Yeah, you want to come on here, hold me? Me hold me. Much as I like going around in circles.
Hang on the merry-go-round here. Day at the Seattle Center and looking at the dinosaurs. We're first in line to go back on the ferry boat, so we're taking this from the car, looking at Vashon Island. We're about to leave to go there. Vashon Island, looking at it through the car window. We're about to arrive.
It's a long, painstaking process.
Now we're going to have a movie about it. Yeah, we've started the barbecue outside, but it's starting to rain a little bit. So I sort of put it up under the eave so the fire wouldn't go out. Isn't that a good idea, Scott?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Meaning, we're about to eat barbecued chicken. And it's raining out here. But I got it underneath me. And Laurel's having her drink there in the window seat. Nice martini. And let's see what Sharon's doing. There she is. She's reading to Scott, to Kevin.
the dinosaur exhibit.
Okay. Is your dad coming home?
Yeah, he's coming home
Great.
earlier than we thought.
Would you please pass the butter?
There he is. There's the guy.
Welcome home. Home is the sailor, home from the sea.
I got something for you guys today. The book for both you and Scott, okay? It's called Bored, Nothing to Do.
Wow, what a perfect book.
Well, illustrated.
If that ever happens, we'll read it.
Here's these kids sitting around and boats all around and all these games around. They're sitting there, what can we do? And baseball gets sitting there. So then the parents get on their case, they go out and they build an airplane that actually ends up flying.
Ah.
And then the parents put all sexy beach, all the stuff around the house. And they had to put it all back. And then they're end up going to in their room, bored, nothing to do. That's what we're all. Last night, she blocks out.
Hey, Nisa, what happened to you?
She looks divine. Doesn't she, Wicket?
Yeah, sure.
I just...
Doing. Yeah. Is it pretty good? You like it?
Yeah.
Good.
Can't be him. Who else could it be?
Jared's going to be reading a book to the kids called Bored with Nothing to Do. It's about building an airplane. Okay.
Either to getting the engine out of their dad's Volkswagen. Messy job. Tiring. There's the airplane. To make it run, turn the key. Noisy. Scary, but it works. It flies. It really flies. Great plane. Look at that. They made an airplane just from all the stuff around their house. There it is, flying up in the sky.
This is a picture of
See the airplane? The boys made an airplane. Just like Kevin and Scott. Dad says, TV doesn't work. Call a repairman. Phone doesn't work. Go get a repairman in the telephone company. Car will not start. Of course not. The boys took the engine out for the airplane, didn't they? Where are my sheets? The mother says. Look at my baby carriage. There's no wheels on it. And what happened to the bicycles? What happened to our fence? That's where they got the wood, isn't it, from the fence? And to my clothesline. And to the garden furniture. Nothing works. Small wonder. Where is everything? Where are the boys? There they are in the airplane that they made. Come down immediately, the dad says to them. The boys say, uh-oh, I think they are angry. May as well go down. Nice landing. A good spanking and a kiss. They got into big trouble. Put it all back where it belongs, says the dad. Out goes the engine, the gas tank, the windows, the chairs, the sheets, a little bit torn, the rope, the paint. But how? How are they going to get the paint off? The wire, the wheels, the fence, the wood, the tools. Everything. Sent to their room early. Some boys, Mom and Dad say, clever too. Here they are, bored, nothing to do. They have a room full of toys. They're bored with nothing to do.
Listen, another saying,
What?
bored, nothing to do.
Nothing to do. Mom and Dad wouldn't let them.
Picture of Jim cutting the lawn because it's raining outside
He's gonna put
and we
it
can't
away.
take the camera up. But he's going to put it away because the rain's raining too much. You'll be surprised to see
I'm
these
gonna
pictures.
shoot my dad if I score.
Going into a shed,
So good.
pulling out the ramp.
Oh, that's neat. When his ramp comes out.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing. I mean, it's terrific. Boy, that's what you need with all these. Should we make a list? Put little fish on it.
Is it?
This is the day that Ellie and I are going to get married again. And we're fixing up the house, getting ready for the wedding.
Good.
Putting down the new carpet, getting the pad ready for it now.
Yeah. Jim's working on it. And there's the carpet. Doesn't look like much now, but it looks great when we get it all through.
Half round of quarter-inch plywood instead.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be as hard as the other.
Hey, Dad, you can get a scrap of carpet like something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you walk on the whole carpet gets pulled into it.
Yeah, that's the trouble, it's gonna wrinkle it up.
It's soft, so it just pulls it into that soft spot.
It's a pretty rug, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Good. That's Sharon's grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Grandmother.
Mother.
These kids' grandmother.
These kids' grandmother. This is Scott and this is Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Scott.
A lot
Hey,
of
spoke
benefits
to
for
me
a long
when we
period
did
of time.
this.
No.
You think, well, it doesn't mean anything, it's a piece of paper, but when that kind of thing comes and says, you are, what does it say, you are now,
Well, we're gonna get that all corrected. And we're
your
filling
marriage
out our,
is dissolved.
we're getting our official
Yeah,
papers
I
all
got a
signed.
big lump, you know,
Yeah,
when I read that.
would be hard. Nope, I'm getting it all rectified.
Right, everybody's dressed up in their finery.
You bet. You'll never see it
Yeah.
like this again.
Right, there's Sharon, doesn't she look pretty? And there's Jim all dressed up,
And the boys.
almost has a tie on.
Almost.
Almost. Got all dressed up. Kevin and Scott.
Oh, it's
You going to a wedding? Yeah, yeah, great.
Smile, Kevin.
it'll be background. So it's peak up.
Just keep it low. So turn it down a little?
No. No. I want it up close to the camera's back there. All right. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah.
The union in which you are about to enter is the closest and the tenderest to which human beings can come. It is a union founded on mutual respect and affection. You are about to pledge to each other in dying fidelity. Your paths will be parallel, your responsibilities will increase, but your happiness will multiply if you are sincere and earnest in your relation with one another. Loyally, you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband, to love, honor, comfort, and keep him, and forsaking all others. Keep yourself only to him for as long as you both shall live. Ellison, do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife, to love, honor, comfort, and keep her, and forsaking all others? Keep yourself only to her for as long as you both shall live.
I will.
Now we'll take the vows and repeat after me. I, Laura Lee,
I, Lord,
take the Ellison,
yes,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
my lawful wedded
for better and for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer and for poorer,
for richer, for
to love and to cherish,
to love, cherish,
in the bonds of marriage.
and the bonds of marriage.
I, Ellison,
I, Ellison,
take thee, Laura Lee,
take thee, Laura Lee,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
for better and for worse,
for better and for worse,
for richer and for poorer,
for richer and for poorer,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
in the bonds of marriage.
in the bonds of marriage.
Now would you place the ring on Laura Lee's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Let this ring be given as a token of your devotion, sincerity, and fidelity towards one another. Now, by the power invested in me by the state of Washington, I pronounce you husband and wife.
Great.
Give a kiss.
Back together. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you very much, very much.
Very good. Good luck in your new ventures.
Oh,
I got it.
You doing it
Jim,
yet?
Jim's gonna pop the cork.
Yeah, we're doing everything right. We got the champagne here, right, Kevin? Look at this. Kevin, you want to help? Come here.
I want you to do it, not me.
Okay, so you have to take this and you have to undo this wire. Take off the little harness here. You can have that, Kevin. And you take the cork. It's been cold for so long, there's no pressure in here. Oh, there's pressure. Whoa! You see that?
What do you feel like, Larly?
I feel better already.
So do
Now
I.
I'm married and my rings are official.
Right.
which they
Those are
weren't
official
before.
rings
Yeah,
now.
that's
And I've
right.
been
Now
married
they've
with
been
them.
married with him.
Yeah.
That was a nice sort of service.
That was. I like what it
Yeah.
says. This is right.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's to Ellie and Laura Lee. May there be another 39, 40
38,
years
39,
of
40 years,
marriage.
whatever it's been.
I say, here's to family and friends.
Yeah.
There you go.
Being the same, one and the same.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, Ellie.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Congratulations.
Right. You are now
Happy wedding.
you're now a legitimate daughter.
And I'm a legitimate wife.
You're a legitimate wife.
And
I'm
you're a legitimate husband.
Right.
And we're all legitimate
Happiness and
friends.
health.
Right. Here's to Jim.
I did.
Hi, Jim.
Well, hi.
Yeah, hi. Okay. Here we are sitting on Jim's couch, looking out by his stove fireplace.
Life jackets at the helm?
Jim's working on the TV set. Jim, which way are we looking when we're looking out this way?
You're looking due east.
Due east. And that's your window out there.
Yeah.
That's
We have
your view.
caterpillars on it. Don't forget our caterpillars.
Okay, I'm going to get a close-up
Here's my caterpillar.
right through the window. And that's the jungle you got out there. Beautiful. From every window of the house, you got a beautiful view.
Martin Luther King Day.
See the mountain.
See what
mountain.
mountain?
Mount Rainier, right, Scott?
Yep.
Our secret pathway to see Mount Rainier.
Okay, we got other secret pathways around this property?
Yes.
You gonna tell us about them?
Yes.
Did you ride your bike on, Scott?
Yes.
Can you say more than yes?
Yes.
Okay. Where are we going?
Out to see Mount Rainier.
Great. My gosh, they're disappearing into the forests of the Thompson Estate. There they go. We on our way?
Yep, we're on our way. Come on, everybody.
All the way down there, Sharon?
Come on, all the way down here.
It all looks like my tractor.
Yeah, great. Going into the jungles of the Thompson Estate. Hey, whiz. How far are we going?
Long way. First. We lost you.
Well, Zonkers, I hear him coming. There's Rio. Going down. Cat. Hey, what a jungle down here. Where's everybody? Sure to see some movement. Gosh, what a place. Down there, Lorley?
Oh, just the most richest soil. You pay a lot of money for that to grow plants in the nurseries in San Diego.
Boy, I'll say.
Here it just happens naturally.
Yeah,
Gosh,
not
what
in the
rich
beer.
soil.
Peat moss.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Boy, what a place.
Northeast corner of our property is an old, really scraggly alder tree down in the canyon down there. That's right
Okay.
on the property corner.
Yeah.
And then this is the north side of our property line going up like this. And we got a blue flag and the tree up there. That marks part of the property line. It just keeps
I
on
know.
going way back up to the woods.
Okay, great.
Yes, Scott. Where we're at right now, this is an old logging road that was made in the late 1800s coming through here. It's kind of a flat shelf through here. Yeah, it's where they used to come through here by cut all the trees down by hand and then drag them down to the bottom of the canyon and down the bottom of the creek down at the bottom out to the waiting square rig ships for all their wood that was taken down to California.
behind Kevin,
Yeah.
Daddy.
That's why it's flat along here?
Yeah, it's an old
They-
logging
they
road.
cut that.
Yeah.
Up behind Kevin.
Come on.
See, what a beautiful place it is here, all full of trees.
Back
Tim, tell us what we're going to...
Yeah, you can see how the clouds are kind of go up and around it, huh? Those clouds
The
are
whole
forming,
mountain.
covering the mountain.
When Lorley moves so I can see Sharon. Yeah, okay. Now, Jim, tell us what we're seeing. You chopped down a tree?
Oh, there was this huge maple tree down here, a humongous thing, 15 feet long. And anyway, it was blocking our view of Mount Rainier up here. So what we did, we went down there, and it took about 5 weeks to cut the thing down. and the wind ended up taking it down the last part. But looking through here, you can see where all of the clouds are going up and around the top of the Mount Rainier. And so when the clouds disappear, we now have a view.
Okay, well, we'll come down there and take a picture of Mount Rainier that we can't see.
Great! Yeah, so it's just looking right through the view, right through here, through these trees.
Yeah.
You take away the clouds, and the mountain just sticks up there really high and really bold.
Great.
Beautiful. But of course, you can't see it today.
No. But it would be nice to build a little guest house down there with that view.
Sure, mother-in-law apartment or whatever, just a little
Right.
guest house out here, a little gazebo or something, be beautiful.
I'll come up and stay here.
Got yourself a deal.
Okay. Wow, that's the tree you cut down?
Yeah, this is the tree that took me about 5 weeks to conquer.
Wow, I can see that. But you conquered it.
Yeah, 'cause what I ended up doing, I made some cuts. The first cut to the bottom down there, and the whole tree was going way up over this direction. Then what happened was, before I even got my first cut done, the tree started to bind in on the saw. So I got the saw out barely, started cutting from the top side, and I got the cut through about right in here, and water started shooting out of the tree, just coming straight out of the tree, out about that far, just really coming out, came out for about 10 minutes, without even slowing down. All kinds of water. It was just, just gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons of water.
Really? I remember that.
And so then what happened was after the water stopped coming out, then I came back down here a bit later, I made some more cuts, then the tree started just going snap, crack! And so I got away from the tree and went up there and watched it, the thing was snapping, cracking, and it stopped cracking. But I was too scared to come next to the tree again, because this tree was big. Anyway, so then I went up there and I watched it, then I went up, we were up there up above, splitting up some more wood, then we heard this tremendous crash. We came back down and see if the tree was still here, and the part of the tree from here to here wasn't here. It's that tree that goes along down this way, that big maple right there.
Now wait a minute, I'll go down and take a look at that. Put it down there.
Yeah, but that still left the other half of the tree from here, like this, was still coming up. Because the tree had split up the middle, when the middle was all full of water. So then what happened is I cut through that as much as possible, and the tree was snapping and cracking so much, the ground was even shaking. Then I said, the heck with this, and we just forgot about it. And about 4 weeks later, I came back down, the tree was still here. But it was still cracking a little bit, so I didn't even want to touch it with my saw. Came down about another week or so later, the tree was down. You can see where it is. It's down beyond where this first tree fell. It just went down, way down the canyon down there.
Slid down. Well, I don't think we can see it. It's all covered with
This is the
overgrowth
stuff
now.
that was between.
You see it?
Yeah, that's what was holding all the water inside
This
the tree.
was what was
Okay.
stuff between.
Those are roots.
This is what was between the two trees. And what we think what happened is Jim cut the trees squished together and it squeezed all the water. It was acting like a sponge. And all the
Were
water
these
just
two
went-
trees or one
It
tree?
was
It
actually
started as
one
one,
tree, but what
and
happens
it
with maple
grew
trees,
up
just like
into
alders
two.
around here, they'll grow up so far, and especially if they're growing out over a canyon where they're leaning a lot, you'll get a lot of pressures built up in the tree. And what happened was the tree actually split as it was growing. So you end up with
Oh.
essentially two trunks coming out of one trunk.
Oh, I
And as
see.
we relieve the pressure on the backside of the uphill part of the trunk, it just smashed all that root matter and just started forcing all that water out of the cut that it made at the bottom of the tree.
Wow.
But there
And
was
that-
an
The
awful lot
water
of
would
that that came out.
collect in the
And
V
now-
where the two
and now
trees
the
grew
result?
apart.
What's the result?
Well, the result, we have a lot of wood down here. Someone wants to help us cut it up someday.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of firewood.
And you got a view of what?
We got a view of Mount
Mount
Rainier
Rainier.
from up on top of the canyon. We're down a ways here now. But the tree down here from the top of the canyon is probably about 50 vertical feet. And it was from there up that was blocking the view. So you can see how big this tree was. It was a good 7,500 foot maple. That's not the same kind of maple you find on the East Coast. This maple is very soft wood.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not the same kind of maple you make furniture out of. It dents and it isn't the same thing at all.
Is that a pretty big tree, Scott?
Yes.
Did you ever come back down here?
Yeah.
Kevin!
Yeah. And it twisted around the downhill side.
In fact, it climbed, it pivoted about 40, 50 feet up in the air. It just went, came down right here. You can see where it broke all the bark on the other part of the tree. And you can see the root matter is still attached to this tree. See, this is where the two trees connected. This stuff here is just very thoroughly saturated.
Back to your house? Can you tell me about it? Maybe your mother can. We're coming.
We're going out to another path, a bicycle path, to the Reed's place off of our property.
Okay.
Some more woods to explore.
Great. Where are we going to go, Kevin?
Kevin, tell the camera where we're going to go. Why don't you point to where we're going to go? Where we're going to go, Kevin? Which direction?
That direction.
Yeah, there's a trail that goes through the woods over there. Yeah, so they ride motorcycles on it. Let's go.
Where is it? It must be over there somewhere.
Behind
I
that
can't
rock.
see it. Where's that trail? Where are they going? How can you find a trail in there?
Come on, Rio!
Doesn't look like a trail to me. You're disappearing into the woods. I don't think you'll ever come back. You'll be lost forever. He's gone. The woods swallowed him up. Looks like there might be a path there after all.
Oh yeah, there's a path here.
Right.
Oh, there goes Kevin.
Yeah, there goes Scott on his bicycle and Rio's going after him. Wow. Slowly. Down the path. Okay. Path. Through the woods of Sharon's estate. Hey, Jim, what direction are we going now?
West.
West. Okay.
Can you tell by the sun?
Yeah, well, not exactly. Gotta go around the bend. Into the woods. Into the woods some more and they're gonna disappear. There they go. Gosh, sakes. Long ways away. Camera, everybody. Yeah. Boy, we're a long ways away from the house. Like about 10 miles or something.
See, when you look down there, you'd never know there was a clearing in the house back there, would you? Kevin?
Two-wheeler around the bend and disappearing again into the woods. This is a mighty long trail.
Scott. Go.
Here they coming.
Let's go.
Well, kids are sort of fighting over sticks. There aren't seem to be enough sticks around here. And there's Scott coming on his bicycle. And comes Laurel
Here we
and
are,
Sharon.
moving out of the
The new
woods to
bride.
our driveway.
And the daughter that's
He's ready for nap.
yeah, go ahead, tell it. That's a robin.
That's a robin we've got right there. We got a lot of robins around right now.
We should turn it.
Yep, they love the caterpillar. Don't have to work around here anymore.
There he just left. Okay, there's another pathway we discovered on their property. There goes Scott. Wonder where he's going. Yeah, gosh, he disappeared. We better follow him. This pathway, Scott disappeared. I wonder where he is. Scott, you disappeared in the jungle. Hey, how about that? Can you say something, Scott?
No,
You can't. Why not?
because I didn't hear.
Yeah, some more of their property. Walking down towards the edge of this cliff. Canyon area here. What a place.
Right here.
Look at the trees. Really tall trees. Wow, whoa, overhead trees. Joe and Zonker.
We can have a movie about,
Look at Zonker,
this.
the king of the jungle. He's a fat cat. He's coming right up to me. Yeah, you like me, don't you, Zonker? That Zonker?
Yes,
Isn't Zonker a great cat?
yes.
Yeah. Zonker lives outside, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, even in the wintertime when it's snowing?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Zonker's a nice...
And we get him warm.
What's that?
And he gets cold, we get him warm.
How do you get him warm?
Put a jacket on him.
You put a jacket on him when he's outside?
Yes. That's his jacket.
Oh, it's his jacket.
And Rio has a jacket too.
Rio has a jacket too.
Yes, Rio's fur.
Yeah. Great.
We're downtown Vashon. This is the Thrift Place Shopping Center. This is where our store is. Right over here to the left, you'll see our sign, Thompson Shoes. We'll come back over there in just a minute.
There, and there's Thompson Shoes. There's the Thompson Shoe Company. And there's Jim.
Everybody on in.
Okay.
Come on into the store.
All right, here we come. Into the store.
And this
Thompson
is
Shoe
Thompson Shoes. They got backpacks, we got shoes, we got boots, we got dress shoes, we got insoles, we got socks, rubber boots, big shoes, little shoes, red shoes, black shoes.
All kinds of shoes.
Scott,
Is this a nice store?
Yes.
it's
Did
kind
you
of fun, isn't it, Scott?
did you used to work here?
What?
Did you work here?
Yes.
What did you do?
Help my dad.
You helped your
Shoes
dad.
away.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did a great job of helping me put shoes away, Scott.
Great.
And new handles.
No, Scott, let's not move stuff around. Donna did a really good job of getting the place all neat.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay, Jim, tell us what you're going to do with the shoe store.
Well, what we decided to do, I've got this great business opportunity. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the store and I'm going to close it out. I tried selling it, but that hasn't worked. I've got a lot of offers, but all the offers I've received have been for term offers. People trying to say, okay, we'll give you so much a month, and after a year, we'll go ahead and cash you out. I'm saying, no, I will take cash or forget it. I don't want to talk to you. And so, anyway, I haven't sold the store. So I'm going to sell it another way. I'm going to sell it by closing the store out, having great big sales, and selling everything off price, and just run the merchandise down. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be selling or marketing long-term care, similar to what Sharon's doing, but rather than doing what Sharon's doing through Group Health, which is a group facility or a health maintenance organization, I'm going to be doing it with private insurers. So between Sharon and I, we're going to be covering pretty much the whole industry. I'm getting in the ground floor of an industry that's really expanding, and it's going to be turning into a nationwide business. They've got exclusives on a lot of the major contracts in the United States. The only outfit allowed to sell these policies in the United States. That includes the American Express plans called Amex. And there's just a lot of good things we see in our future. You know, we're happy, we feel good about closing out the store.
Great. Well, you have a good opportunity and you're going to go places, aren't you?
We sure are.
That's
we just
great.
keep looking across the street to see what you can do and going from there.
Attaboy. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
With the Thompson Shoe Store, you can see he built all these shelves and he's got lots and lots of stock to get rid of. But he's got a golden opportunity to get ahead for his family, so that's what he's going to take. Of the shoe store, you can see there's a lot of stock. He put in a lot of effort, and the shoe store has been extremely successful. But he's got a growing family, and Vashon Island just can't grow as fast as he's growing, so he's going to take the opportunity to get ahead even farther. Go wall. And he's helping Scott there.
Yeah.
It's a great little shoe store.
It's been a lot of fun.
Right.
Race car.
Right.
Alright. Scott, put on your shoes and socks. Scott, come on. The grounder to the pitcher.
Where'd you put the ball, Kevin?
Kind of over there. Obviously. Ready? Too high.
You better hit her than I ever catch her.
Better hitter than I am a pitcher.
There goes a grounder to right field. A two base hit.
You get out the base. Oh, too high. Ready?
Is Kevin signed up for baseball?
Yes, I mailed it in.
We have to have it by tomorrow.
Are there any other 5-year-olds that can get a ball?
6.
6?
All right! My part pitcher coach, I'll play it outfield.
That's good to slow pitches to the How you want it?
You be shortstop. Go over there.
much grass around there that everybody has to take turns cutting the grass. Bye-bye, Sharon. We'll see you again soon, I hope.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, there goes Sharon off to work. Another beautiful day in Seattle, sunny and warm. Sharon's off on her new job to sell long-term custodial insurance to those people who have group health insurance and long-term medical insurance. It's a brand new experimental program, and she sells about 95% of those she talks to. It's a great job. Vashon on a nice, bright, sunny day.
It's always sunny up here.
Right. Going to the airport, go back to San Diego.
All the green is just an illusion.
Right.
It rains.
I've never seen it rain up here. Hardly ever rains.
The only coat you ever see, your raincoats doesn't mean anything.
No.
Here we are at Three Tree Point. We're going to take a walk out Three Tree Point Lane and try to find Grandma Pete's house. Laurel's grandmother lived here many years ago, and we're going to show Kevin and Scott where their great-great-grandmother lived. We're on our way to the airport. We have about an extra hour to spare, so we decided to do this. It's the Indian Trail. So we're going to go take this Indian Trail to Grandma Pete's house.
Walk when I was a little girl. I picked berries along the way.
What'd you do, Laurel?
I walked here from Grandma Pete's house when I was a little girl, picking berries with my sisters.
Yeah, there's the start of the trail. Walking along and looking around on this Indian Trail on Three Tree Point. It's a real jungle now in this trail. Come on, Kevin.
Oh, look at that rhododendron. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that's such a pretty color.
It's a pretty big road.
Here's some.
I'll say.
Here's some.
Isn't that
Like up
beautiful?
here.
Can you see that?
Some down here.
Things
No, we
like
don't go
that
down there,
just
guys.
grow
That's,
by
that's someone's
themselves
front
here.
steps. Let's not go down there.
Some more of the trail. It's really nice. Come on, Kevin. Keep walking. Don't stall in front of the camera. Yeah.
in Grandma's yard, so all this was part of Grandma's yard. They wouldn't have fenced the road here at all. Her driveway's on the other side there. See, there's the guest house, or not a guest house, but it's where the
Servants now.
the house, the main house is real big. More rose gardens. Yeah. But now they've taken out the rose garden. The pond is still there, isn't it?
What's still there?
The pond with the fountain, with the lion that spits water.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was another one down there, and maybe
Okay,
there still is.
just a minute.
And a third one down below. It circulated the same water through the...
Now, whose house is this?
It's this way.
I don't know whose it is now, but it was my grandmother Pete's.
And it was these guys' great-great-grandparents.
Yeah.
I think they've added on this.
Kevin?
But I'll
Who belonged to this? Who lived in this house? Could you
My
say?
great grandma.
No, your great-great-grandmother.
Great-great-grandmother Pete.
All
Isn't that
along here was stock.
highway that came down? That was her.
And that was the garage, it still is.
Yeah.
So,
Is that the backyard there?
Right down at the
Gee.
bottom. Don't get in the water.
yeah, that looks pretty much the same. And I had an oil painting of the gate on the roadside that I did when I was a little girl. I don't know whatever happened to it.
Yeah. Is that what was that besides the garage, honey?
Servants' quarters.
Servants' quarters. I see. Looked like servants' quarters is better than the main house.
And it has a little waterfall in it. Then it circulates back up to the top pool by the house.
Well, what about the boathouse, Lauralee?
Well, Midge and I used to come down here and scare ourselves because this boathouse looked exactly like the boathouse in Rebecca. And that's where the murder took place. And we would let our imaginations run free about this boathouse, and it was the scariest place on earth as far as I was concerned. And she'd try and make me go in there and scare me. And a system, a pool system, the beach, and haul it back out.
Oh boy, what is?
Walk along here to the ranch.
And what's that across the way? That's Vashon Island,
Yep.
where Grandma Pete's great-granddaughter lives with her husband Jim and their great-great-grandchildren Kevin and Scott. Lauralee, is that the buoy where your grandmother
Well,
had
I
her
don't
boat?
think it's the same buoy, but that's right where her mooring was, so maybe they're using the same buoy.
Maybe.
She had a pulley system up to this wall, where you could haul that boat in.
Get down the beach there, down to the point. That's the point, the actual point down there, and that's where the car is.
Great. Just like it did when she was a little girl. Great place to live.
We can play it for you. You're on the mainland, you're you could afford that house you afford service.
Yeah, we could afford anything we could afford this house.
The servants' quarters would be servants' quarters.
One last look at the beach. We walk from Grandma Pete's house.
Your storms, you know.
Going back up to the car now, up that pathway. Well, who's that barking? That must be a little dog. There he is.
He's part mouse.
Oh, he's got a friend.
Oh, I'll say.
To back him up. To back him up. The airline, gosh, she's so nice to you.
I used to, whenever I flew Bechtel, I always tried to fly Alaska everywhere. They were always on time, at least within 5 minutes.
Airport. We'll have to go park and we'll go find our airline and take off to San Diego. There they go.
back in San Diego, sunny, warm San Diego. We did what we went to do. We saw Sharon and Jim, and we made my wedding ring official. And we have a new anniversary now, May 31st, 1987. And we got all of our problems solved so that we can go ahead now, make a will, go back into real estate, whatever we want to do.
Great. Now we're all whole again.
Picked us up at our house, and we took off with American Airlines to San Juan, Puerto Rico. The British Virgins, southeast of Florida and east of Hispaniola, or Haiti. The next chart shows a detail of the Virgin Islands, and in serial numbers the islands that we visited from 1 through 10. Having time to spare in San Juan, we found this delightful native cabbie who knew all of the old town and showed us a great deal of this end of St. Thomas. Lil and Betty were intrigued by this old native Puerto Rican who spoke beautiful English and had an air-conditioned car. Here we are looking over the bay in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're coming through the Panama Canal and heading for the Caribbean. To meet us in road town Tortola, where the moorings is located. Also underway from San Diego were Jim Kerr and Jody, Dick and Virginia Oliver of Silvergate Yacht Club, and Ken and Heidi Klein, as well as Tom and Lil Falcon. Here we are at Road Town on Tortola, looking out from the back porch of our motel room. This is the view from the front door of our hotel room early the following morning. At this time, we were to be briefed on the operation of the boat. The prime consideration of the moorings seemed to be to take care of their boat and keep it off the reefs. While the briefing was proceeding, Lil and Barbara were very, very busy stowing food, liquor, and stores for most of a 2 weeks cruise. We had planned to refurbish our supplies at the end of the first week if necessary. The music of the Virgin Islands is very much like some modern American music. The great favorite is Regi, but these other native tunes are extremely popular. This one is by a native called Curtis Blow. After the briefing, with the ship all provisioned, we headed out of Roadtown Harbor across the Sir Francis Drake Channel toward Peter Island, which is seen here in the distance. The last, our view of our first stop at the Peter Island Yacht Club in Sprat Bay. The Sprat Bay Yacht Club is really a very modern hotel and operates these cabins or cottages on the hillside. And on the peak of the hill to the left is a very fabulous cottage for large parties, with 3 bedrooms and 3 baths and a bar, fully staffed for about $1,500 a night. Both the sunsets and the sunrises in the islands are extremely beautiful. The air is so clear and the clouds so tremendous. The morning after our first night out, we had to return to Roadtown to the moorings to have some supplies added, which had been overlooked. And in going in the channel, this is the wake of one of the high-speed passenger ferries leaving for St. Thomas. Underway again, we left the moorings. Heading for Grand Camino Island, Marina Cay being our specific objective. Marina Cay is an unusual anchorage. It's really not a harbor. It's an area along a long straight beach protected by a long reef, in the middle of which is a little island with some structures on it. Here you can see the color as the water shallows near the reef. The approach is around the end of the reef. It looks very dangerous and rather narrow, but if you have a sharp lookout in the bow, there's no problem. Here's the island with a hotel and bar, restaurant in the center of the reef. The other 2 boats in company with us can be seen down the line. To regress a little, Roadtown, which we left yesterday, is the capital of the British Virgin Islands. Located on the island of Tortola, it has about 8 harbors and coves and beautiful white sand beaches. The total population of the island is 8,500. Road Harbor includes 4 marinas, a deep harbor, and a marine reserve yard. May 13th, we departed toward Virgin Gorda Island. First stop to be the baths. It's a beautiful sunny day, and here in the distance you can see the great white beach off the baths. Baths are composed of jumbles of huge boulders, scattered and stacked helter-skelter, with beautiful caves and ponds inside. Pulling the dinghy up on the beach, out of reach of the surf, we headed for the jungle and the rocks of the baths. This little native bar, and from the radio in this bar we first heard that the Pope had been shot about 10 minutes before this time. Bob and Barbara swimming in one of the pools underneath these huge boulders. Heading back toward the boat, Lil reached over to pick up one of the beautiful shells. Back aboard, we head for the next little harbor at Spanish Town, where we're to spend the night. Near the entrance to Spanish Town, there was the wreck of what looked like a 70-foot ketch lying on the beach. Our first view of Spanish Town shows a large number of boats tied up between pilings, bow or stern to a single dock. The Virgin Gorda Yacht Club is located in this area, and a number of shops, and a very interesting place. Leaving Spanish Town the morning of the 14th, we saw this huge, very ancient tanker. It's had one or two names painted over and over, and it delivers water to this part of Virgin Gorda, which has no natural water whatsoever. Arriving at the bitter end, which is the extreme northeasterly end of the British Virgin Islands, these aerial views show Gorda Sound in general and the Virus Creek area in particular. Ubers and the Kerrs, and touring beyond the Bitter End Yacht Club, we moored in Virus Creek, which is a fantastically beautiful little cove, and only about 500 yards across the hill from Virus Creek is the Atlantic Ocean. Later in the afternoon we went ashore to the Bitter End Yacht Club, so-called, which is in a most beautiful location. Ancient cannon and cannonballs and anchors, part of the decor. We had lunch in the most gorgeous restaurant, which is located right on the edge of the waterfront at the Bitter End Yacht Club. Very, very large white sand beach with all sorts of facilities for swimming and picnicking, and the bones of some ancient sea creature. High on a hill on the isthmus between the Virgin Gorda Sound and the Atlantic Ocean is located this old castle-like but extremely modern, beautiful small hotel. We hiked along the beaches in the Sound area. And then crossing over the isthmus, we found this ancient wooden ship wrecked on the beach and converted more or less to a small bar serving the hotel. This is about a mile from the hotel. Looking from the Virus Creek Hotel out at the Atlantic, you can see the long lines of waves coming in. There's quite a shoal that runs the whole length of the Caribbean islands out a mile to 5 miles out, and shoals from about 30 fathoms down to 2,000 or 3,000 fathoms very sharply at the edge. This is looking from the hotel the opposite direction over Virgin Gorda Sound, and our boat is at the extreme right of the picture. Late that evening, we all met aboard our boat for cocktails. The whole gang arrived for the party. When the gang boarded our boat, Bob Sharp was dressed very appropriately for the occasion. There are many three-masted rigs of various sizes and descriptions roaming around the Virgin Islands, so it's quite interesting to run in them at one quay or another. On May 16th, we left the Gorda Sound area and headed toward Norman Island, where we planned to stop at the Bight, an uninhabited spot. The sail down the Sir Francis Drake Channel was one of the most beautiful we had at the end of the first week of clear, sunny weather. Entering the Bight, we found many, many boats ahead of us, and the Windjammer's cruise ship was anchored just offshore. Our night at the Bight was full of rain, squalls, and visitors, the beautiful local seagulls, always looking for food. May 17th, being the end of our first week out, we returned to the moorings for resupply, refueling, and water. During the crossing, there were 20 to 25 knots of wind and 3-foot swells. Entering Roadtown Harbor, we saw a British missile destroyer tied up at the dock in the Deepwater Bay. Leaving the boat on the morning of May 18th, we took the fast ferry to Charlotte Amalie in the island of St. Thomas in the American Virgin Islands. On the way over, the rival high-speed passenger ferry upon our return to Road Harbor, we had dinner in a little place called Maria's between rainstorms, and in the distance you can see the beautiful Windjammer's cruise ship. Many of the people who were boarding her for a one-week cruise came back from Charlotte Amalie with us on the ferry boat. May 19th, we again departed from the moorings and headed toward Soper's Hole, which is the other end of the island where we had stopped to clear customs going into Charlotte Amalie and the American Virgins. After lunch at Soper's Hole, where these beautiful homes are located. This most unusual Dutch-type trawler were located. In this area, also known as the West End, and around the end of the island and out to Joost Van Dyke Island and to Little Harbor for the night. Little Harbor is one of the favorite stops for island cruisers. The beautiful white beach, 2 or 3 native bars and restaurants. It is indeed a delightful place to stop. We had dinner at Abe's, which is highly recommended by a number of San Diego Yacht Club people. Abe specializes in seafood, particularly huge lobsters. Seeing all of us posing in front of his restaurant, Abe himself came out to pose for a brief picture between cooking chores. Leaving Little Harbor, we headed for King Garden Bay on the weather side of Tortola. Running across in squalls, rainstorms, 20 to 25 knot winds, was a beautiful sail. Here again we saw our old friend from the Windjammer Cruises. And here we had our first glimpse of the beach at King Garden Bay. The primary range landmark entering between the reefs and King Garden Bay is a 2-story building with 5 white concrete columns and jade green ironwork between the columns, which can be seen ahead in this picture. Dropping our anchor close to the beach, we had our first sight of the long rows of palm trees against the beautiful white sands. The sunset at King Garden Bay was one of the most beautiful we've seen anywhere. Next morning, going to the beach, we decided to walk through the town and see some of the sights. Between the beach and a small narrow road was a very old cemetery. The caskets seemed to be embedded in concrete and laid on top of the ground. The rain forests are typical on all the islands, and this one was particularly beautiful. We headed up a road here to go to the old rum factory, which has been there for many, many a day. King Garden Bay used to be a hideout, perhaps, for pirates, as there are several other locations among the islands. This is our first sight of the old rum factory. There were 1 or 2 characters lurking in the shadows, but we weren't able to get pictures of them. The upper side of the rum distillery, this native gal followed Lil up the hill with a box full of groceries on her head. The beach at King Garden Bay again, looking toward the sea. Will found a group of gorgeous bougainvillea, exactly the color of her dress, in the tree up over her. Not a typical native dwelling, but one of the older shipboard-sided corrugated iron roof types with a modern annex of poured concrete. We noticed throughout the islands which had any habitation at all, for every one house that was lived in, we seemed to see at least one ruin of either substantial concrete or stone structure, and 3 unfinished and abandoned. And at the same time, 2 new ones under construction. It seems that an enterprising person could go down there and complete some of these unfinished ruins and come up with some very beautiful habitable places. Part of the transportation in King Garden Bay is little burros which carry very, very heavy loads, as they seem to in every nation. Leaving King Garden Bay, we headed for the bight on Norman Island again. And this, because of its peculiar hook shape, might have been truly a pirate hideout in the old days, because boats in the inner end of the harbor cannot be seen at all from the sea. Our crew from San Diego, and the girls took inventory of food to make hors d'oeuvres, and we took inventory of the booze, and had a great party. The last I can remember is sundown, and next morning we found everything had been used up.